talking. Gotta stay locked in Goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary's like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna leave no option. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, like I'm on this shit, like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up. I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years into my moments here, waiting my turn, now I'm high in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stay low key, but I still hit drop. Give me one shot and I'm coming alive. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's and straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes diamonds, so I'm gonna shine. One more shot, yeah, one more time. Driven affection, we locked in our prime. Lace on my gloves, been fighting for years. Face all my demons, I face all my fears. Look every hit as I look in the mirror, my vision's alive and the mission is clear. Say my name, say it loud. Every scar, I wear them proud. Every word coming out my mouth has got me here where I'm standing now. Eyes on the prize, don't blink, don't break. Move with a purpose, don't be fake. No play B, only got to play an A. When he built like me, there's only one way. Straight to the top, oh gas, no brakes. Yeah, straight to the top, kids no gotta stay.
You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name.
Oh. Welcome to the Off-Label Podcast, your daily dose of sanity in an insane world. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have found out exactly why Trump wanted Greenland. And this seems to be a underground military base from the Cold War era. Looks like it may be a nuclear base down there too. We'll take a quick look at that because that's a little bit of a concern going on and a battle raging out about who owns what over there. Do we really own the Greenland? There's 9 men still at large after 11 have actually escaped from a prison, and it's a weird story. There has to be something behind this. We're gonna take a look. We'll give a good talk about that one, and might have figured out exactly why the hell everybody's all up in arms about that plane. Why the hell it's actually coming to America, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it was actually promised under Biden. We'll get all that ready as soon as I hit this button right here for you.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
From the blast flying over to America to take up that job and getting shown the cost of living, the working conditions, the working hours, and then seeing the pay and being like, yeah, no, hey, Yammer, that's not for me, hey, sorry about that. Do you maybe have something a bit more commercial? Like, you guys don't understand, you're not in for a good time. You like these white immigrants, these refugees are thinking they're gonna fucking land in America like Elon Musk, and it's not going to happen, my friend. It's gonna be so funny watching all of these people who think they're God's gift, the Aryan race, just rushing off to their promised land in the United States and being treated like actual garbage. They're going to come running back, because I can tell you from any South African I've ever met who's moved to the United States, they've always been like, yeah, I just want to go home. This place is a dump. Sorry about that. And I just want to say, for the Afrikaans people who are following me, or any Afrikaans person who sees this, I know that not all of you guys are like this. I promise, my heart bleeds for you. I have so many Afrikaans people who bump into me in public and they recognize my videos and they're like, I promise, we're not all like that, hey? And I'm like, I know, girl. I know. That's why it's so sad. I feel bad for you guys, because you get like a few people who are just part of this fucking like Avia beer nationalist bullshit, and then the rest of you get painted with the same brush. And I think that's really sad. I do think that's really sad. So I don't know. I actually don't know what to do about that. I'm just really sorry for you.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that you had that reaction over 59 white people coming over here because the government wants to kill them? And you think that they're coming over here because they believe 100% that they're just going to be treated like every other immigrant, but you're not, because you're white.
It's so baffling to me that people think this way. It's so baffling to me because, like, yeah, okay. You have 20 million illegal immigrants coming here, and they're not treated the right way.
Right.
But you have 59 immigrants come here the way that's supposed to do it, and it's like, oh no, the Africans, they don't know, they don't understand, they think that's good, they're gonna have it good over there, but they're not gonna have it. You think you're gonna come here like Elon Musk? Elon Musk is a billionaire.
Yeah.
They're not coming here as billionaires. They're coming here as people who are oppressed.
Wait a minute. I just thought of this. Didn't they ask who's going to pick your vegetables? The white South African farmer, apparently.
They're actual farmers, so they know how to do it.
If that's not a fucking troll. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, some of those are white South African farmers are coming to my state.
Do you know who's going to pick your fruits and vegetables? Yeah, the white Africans that just came here.
They're going to pick my fruits and vegetables. Italians to clean our toilets? You know, the plumber thing. We can just lean into the Mario situation. I know that's a Japanese game, but
it's a Mario.
Let's just go ahead and meme every bit of this then.
They're so fucking
perfect,
dumb.
Though. That was fucking perfect.
It is.
They need to put that out. That who's gonna pick your vegetables? Apparently,
white African.
You can't
white
let
African
these
farmers.
White people in here, they're gonna pick your vegetables.
The white African people are coming to pick our fruits and vegetables. How do you like that, fuckface?
Oh God, that just happened on the fly, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually great. How y'all doing tonight?
Hi,
we got Richard White in the house. We got Jennifer, Lenny Malley, Jonathan's with us. Let's see, Carolyn Hall. We'll have some others pouring in eventually. It always picks up after Rob.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got everybody's here right now that usually joins us. Muffin's in the house. We got Manda on Rumble. Muffin was over there too, and Rick's over there, and it says it froze. He's good on my end. I've been watching the whole thing, but
I've been tired lately. I don't know why.
because
I don't
you
know
ain't
why.
doing shit.
It sucks. Because I fluctuate from sleeping to non-sleeping. It sucks. It sucks so bad.
Look,
It's so.
look,
Listen,
I don't know
it's
who.
it's great to do this so that everybody can see on a daily basis what I go through. You know, so it's a great vlog of how I've progressed and degressed.
Meanwhile, it's a great vlog of me because, look, I want to say this. I put that out there. I don't know who made that comment, but you have no idea the amount of work that I have put into all the
Yeah.
visuals, getting all of this shit set up to do this the right way.
I'm
while
telling you right now.
working an 8 to 10 fucking hour job, 6, 7 goddamn days a week. The amount of time that I have put into this, and if you just sit there, would you just cut that? No, because to do that, I have to wait 2, 3, 4 hours after the live version on YouTube, go into YouTube Studio and cut it out unless I take it down and re-upload it. I don't want to wait that long. And then it still takes 3 or 4 hours to do the processing just to cut that thing out. I don't have the time behind that. I'm sorry if I was a dick, but damn, y'all expect like everybody that comes on here is just like they quit their job and this is all they fucking do. No. I'm working my ass off out there. And if I piss you off, I piss you off. I don't care. I'm going to be that rude, savage son of a bitch because there's no reason to say, hey, can you take off that uninspiring music? No, bitch, I can't.
Rich, behind the scenes, Rich is the GOAT. I'm telling you right now.
It fucking
There's
bothers
nobody
me because
better.
people don't know.
There's
how much
nobody
that goes
better
into
than
this.
Rich right now. You can have 10
There's
Tim
better.
Pool teams.
There's better.
You can
out
have
there.
10 teams of
Nope.
Tim Pool.
Nope. I guarantee you.
And Rich would be better than all of them.
Nope. I guarantee you. Surge with them camera flips, man. That motherfucker's on point.
Yeah,
he
but
hears
listen,
somebody's voice. He's pushing a
yeah,
button.
but it's still, all he has to do is do that. You have to entertain. You have to.
Rob's doing it.
You have to maintain the show and everything.
Rob's
You
doing it.
are better than everyone else, and I'll give you that.
Rob's doing the same thing. And he's doing all that shit by himself. He's got
by
people
himself.
helping
Yeah,
him
I get
behind
that,
the
but
scenes, yes, but yeah.
You're trying to do it for both of us, you know. So
It just grinds my fucking gears, dude. And that's why, like, even when videos that I don't like, things like people use those VTuber shit. I don't like the VTuber thing. I'll listen to what they got to say, but I don't like that visually because it seems just half-assed and like you're trying to hide yourself. Okay, I don't like the fact that you want to try to hide yourself. If you want to keep yourself just behind the screen, that's fine. You know, I've got no problem with that because I'm usually just listening. But I don't go on their video and say this sucks because of this fucking reason. When I do understand the fact that it took a lot of actual effort to bring all that up, put that out there, edit the way he wants it, cuts out all the things that he doesn't want. I understand that kind of thing. I get the work behind every bit of it.
Richard, White, thank you for the dono.
That.
Never apologize for being savage, Richard. Yes,
I'm not gonna.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna because people
don't
don't
apologize.
understand.
Just listen. Listen. You are the hardest working man in this industry, and I appreciate the fuck out of you.
I don't know.
You are
about all
the
that,
hardest working man in this. You are. You listen. I'm gonna give you your flowers. You are the hardest working man in this fucking industry. You do what it takes. What people have a production for, you do. You are the most amazing person. This is why I wake my ass up for this. Because I know you work your fucking ass off to do this. You work your fucking ass off to get us where we are. 1.1K, Rich. 1.1K, Rich.
And we're hovering because we gain people and lose people. As I'm more savage, they're just like, I don't want to. I'm sorry. You cannot fucking if you're gonna
Jennifer
do
with a
that,
dono. Your hard work and efforts are greatly appreciated, brother. Take the fucking compliment. Exactly.
I'm just
You
no.
are a hardworking man.
I'll
And you
take the compliment and I appreciate it. It just rubs my fucking
don't
ass
let the
because
fucking
nobody.
idiots who
No, look, unless you're behind this, I know RP does. I know Rick does. I know a lot of actual people. Jennifer's actually been behind the scenes with me as I set this shit up. She knows the work that goes into actually putting all this together is not just turn on a camera and run your fucking mouth. That's not how it goes. Even if you want to do something like what we're doing with OBS instead of that StreamYard shit, I got tired of the way it looked because there was very few functionality within it, knowing OBS exists, and I use it for game streams and things like that when I would do that. So why the fuck not? And like, who was it? There we had 3 other people with us the other night. I know Rick was there, and I know Jennifer O'Connell was there, and we had somebody else that was there. Like, it took an hour and a half just for me to get that show for that 3-person setup that we used for Wednesday. Just for that shell to get done, it took about an hour and a half worth of work. And that was me already knowing what I need to do, get it all set up, just power the fuck through so that I can release everybody that gave up their time for me to go ahead and do that. Like, that's a good amount of fucking time for just somebody to just sit there and bullshit with me. I get you. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all, but that's a lot of work behind the scenes that nobody understands unless you even try to fuck with it. And that's why I say whoever, Rob, the way he's doing it, whoever's helping Rob in the background, hell fucking yeah. Rob's gotten onto that shit quick. He's picking up, and I am impressed. But I'll be damned if you're going to sit there and just, oh my God, music. I'm sorry, that just hit me the wrong way today. I was a dick. I'm leaving it up. I don't fucking care.
No, you're not being a dick. You're not being a dick.
If you were to watch that, I was being a dick.
You're not being a dick. Everybody thinks this is an easy thing. Like, everybody thinks like, oh, how do I start a podcast? Like, everybody, it's so funny because I've been teased so many times for having a podcast, so many times by so many different people. And they're like, oh, you have a podcast. It's like, do you understand what it takes to do this? It's not fucking easy.
No.
It's not an easy thing.
No,
you have to go find stories to talk about. You have to set up everything.
You have to understand what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah.
And you have to understand what the argument behind that is if you actually want to understand what the fuck is going on in the world. When you only take one side of an argument, you don't know a fucking thing. Which means you have to listen to voices you don't want to that will rage you the fuck out, which is probably what was behind this fucking freak out moment. Let's go to this. I'll show you exactly what the hell I'm talking about here. I'm kind of sorry, but I'm kind of fucking not.
Yeah, I saw
it's
it.
Not
right.
loading. There we go. Let me unpause it here.
To actually get to it instead of playing an
I didn't want to go with
music.
a fucked up voice at the very beginning.
You know what?
Because I wanted to make a point.
No, I cannot. And here's why. I work 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day, just to get my bills paid. Some of the free time that I actually have with my wife outside of my job actually goes to doing the show. Davey does the same, and he still has a kid. A brand new baby. So for you to make those kind of comments really pisses me off, because you're going to sit there and complain about free content on YouTube and how you don't like what somebody else does. Unless you want to work for free, stop complaining. I ain't got the time to do it. And we definitely don't have the money to hire people to do it. There's this thing where you just tap your screen, move your finger over, and you can fast forward. Hell, you tap it, bring it up, and you can go frame by frame to fast forward past it. But yet you took longer to make this comment than actually do that.
I was a little bit of a dick.
Nah, you weren't a dick. That's what I said. Like, you're not a dick because everybody thinks it's such an easy thing that we just
if you don't know what the hell's going on, and you just like you were a casual person of ours, which I did notice our ticker go down one not too long after that came out. But you know what? I'm sorry if you're just gonna sit here and just insult everybody's hard fucking work. Even if you came from Rob's channel, you're not gonna sit there and insult Rob with what he fucking does. So because I make this a little bit more entertaining on the broad end to bring in a bigger crowd than just what we used to be as far as analytics were concerned, which was 50 male, 50 female, roughly, and everybody over 40. I used to be the youngest in our fucking analytics. So for you to sit there and say that everything that I do is just, I don't want to listen to music. Sorry, I'm not going to go in the back end of everything and cut all that shit out with you when I'm doing this fucking live, because that's all I've got the time to fucking do. Sorry if that chaps your fucking ass, but I will not sit here and let you try to fucking dumbass insult me like that, not knowing what the fuck I do, just to sit here and run my mouth in front of a computer. Rob, I see.
Thank you, Rob.
He came in at the wrong fucking time. I'm sorry. It just bothers me, dude. It just.
No, I know. I get
me.
it. I get it. These people don't understand it. It takes a lot. Like everybody thinks that
I know
you
Rob
just start
understands exactly what I'm talking about.
You just start
it takes
a podcast.
A lot more in the back end of everything to bring what the hell we're doing. And if you're just going to be like, can you just get to the point instead of playing music for a live? No, I can't.
No,
I don't have the time.
Not gonna lie to you, Rich hates it when I just go straight to the point, because I just go, I wanna bring it right to the point. And Rich wants to build it, and sometimes it's just like, I don't want to build it. I just want to just fucking get to the point.
It's the entertainment. So if you were just sitting here, hey, yeah, they found a nuclear base in Iceland or in Greenland. Yeah, that's why Trump wanted it. Anyway, we got people that escaped. Nobody wants to watch that shit. So yeah, It's got to be drawn out. You got to have a real conversation. Doing this shit, actually knowing what the hell you're talking about, especially when you're supposed to be a host or something. Like a lot of times I will understand that Davey would just sit there and let me go and then he'll bounce off me. I will lead him down a rabbit hole of stupidity and then walk off with him. Like we do that. That everything that you guys see is organic as shit. It really is. But I'm not going to sit here and put on all this work in here and for somebody to just, please just stop with the music. No. Because I can't go in the back
do it
end
the
and
way
cut
we
all
want,
that shit out.
fuckers. We love you all.
I'm sorry. I don't have the money to pay people to do that shit for me so I can continue to work and pay my bills. If I had the money to do that, I probably would have the time to cut that out.
Listen, not gonna lie. If you guys got us, if you guys got us to like fucking 100K, we could do this all day. We could perfect it. I'm not gonna lie.
If we could before that shit, I guarantee you, we'd have
like
it down fucking
50K. We would be able to do this professionally. And me and Rich have talked about it. Like, I want to do this forever. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Okay. I want to wake up, do 2 shows a day with Rich. We do a morning show. We do an evening show. And that's how we make our living.
Morning shows would probably be members only, to be like talking with y'all while we bring up what's going on in the fucking world, while we hear what other people are saying. So you get the back end of work of how all this fucking works. Then you have the show for everybody, kind of like what Rob does, but ours would be the setup for the show that you got coming up. We're not going to say on the show which ones we need to roll with. We'll just throw out a whole bunch of things, and then whatever happens, happens. So at least the members, not only the ones that have just been on the show with us, at least the members only at that point would understand our process and would see that everything you see is organic. There is no bullshit behind that. Anyway.
Well, the people who joined us on Rumble before, the 15 minutes before, they see what's going on.
Right.
They see what we have to do to build this. It's not easy.
No.
Rich does a lot of stuff, but Yeah. So, guys, we love you. We love the
We
fuck
do.
out of every single one of you.
We do, but I'm
you-
going to be
you-
that savage, unfiltered asshole. I apologize. Sorry,
No, don't
not
apologize.
sorry. No, I apologize. Sorry, not sorry. I do a lot. And it really rubs, especially somebody with an unfiltered mouth anyway, and somebody that would just, y'all know me. I keep it light and Rob chat. But that just hit below the belt for me. And I'm not going to let that one slide. I apologize. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, let's go on to this because Jennifer's
hi
getting
guys.
impatient
How's
as
it
fuck.
going?
Jennifer, thank you for the $1 there. Rick Donner needs a response from you in the
Yeah,
DM
I
you
just
sent to Dave.
texted him.
Okay. And now Jennifer with the $2. Greenland now, please. Okay, bitch. Jesus,
Hey,
she will be with us tomorrow for the members only. She's got some things to talk about. If she would send us at least a link or two for everything she wants to talk about for jump off points, so we at least know what she's talking about. Please, Jennifer, send me the fucking links on Discord in a private DM. Okay, now, but yeah, we're gonna have a members only, like we were saying before, ladies and gentlemen. Members only will be you. You present the information in a closed setting to make even more of you more comfortable. You don't even need a camera. All you need is a voice. You come with us. You sit down. You present some information. You talk with us. We may even have a fight, but it's all friendly. We all love each other at the end kind of situation. K-Bean gets mad at me a lot. But yeah.
Listen, you can't listen. Here's the thing: like you can get mad or whatnot, but just remember, it's all out of love. We all have difference of opinions for things.
It's not because we're mad at you. It's because we are more passionate about the situation and we feel really kind of deeply about it. But all right, let's hit this up because this thing right here. This is, I've always wondered, why the fuck he was talking about Greenland so goddamn badly. I think we figured it out. Check this shit out, ladies and gentlemen, because Davey walks away immediately. We about to get into this shit. Hold up.
Specific, but yes, we know that the Chinese are very, very interested in this island. We've seen some of the economic pressures that they've tried to place on Greenland. We know that they're increasingly engaging in military training and military interest. Certainly, they've started to describe themselves as a near Arctic power. And I think part of that is justifying taking a further interest in Greenland and some of the surrounding.
Jonathan, welcome to the Off-Labelers. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Give Jennifer some support. Q Essence, Clark Blanc, how y'all doing tonight? We got Lenny with us. Dave Whitley, how y'all doing?
Territories.
Hills
So
Carney.
we've seen very strong evidence that both the Chinese and the Russians are interested in Greenland. And why would they be interested in Greenland? It's a beautiful place. It has incredible people. Its geographic placement makes it very important for the national security of the United States, but for world security. What we have to recognize is that if the Chinese and the Russians are going to pursue their national interests, we need a president who's going to pursue the American national interest, and that means ensuring that Greenland is safe.
So the Chinese? Oh, shut up. So the Chinese were making a move on this? Ladies and gentlemen.
And
Matt,
the Russians?
Now, I want y'all to check ground news on this shit at the very top. 25%, only 25% of every source, which is only 4 sources right now, only 25% is center. The 75%, which is 3 others, are right-leaning. It does have other sources that are not centered around us or are bigger areas, but what they're tracking, not a goddamn left-leaning source yet has hit this. Map shows U.S. nuclear base hidden under Greenland's ice since Cold War. Hold up. Is there or is there not a lot of stories flopping around right now about military underground bases? Deep underground military bases? Dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out we've been doing it since the Cold War. Now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get rid of that. NASA scientists have rediscovered an abandoned U.S. nuclear base buried beneath Greenland's ice sheet since the Cold War. During a research flight over the Arctic Circle last spring, the team detected a vast network of tunnels and structures hidden deep within the ice. The site was later identified as Camp Century, a military outpost built as part of Project Iceworm, a secret Pentagon project which aims to build nuclear missile launch sites beneath the ice that could target the Soviet Union. The Wall Street Journal reported that one. The scientists were testing a new radar system designed to scan deep beneath the ice, and what initially appeared to be remnants of a lost civilization turned out to be a Cold War-era military base. Why it matters, the rediscovery is a reminder to the extent of the U.S. involvement in the Cold War kind of situation. Radar scans revealed an extensive network of ice-buried tunnels stretching approximately 9,800 feet, remnants of one secret U.S. military outpost known as Camp Century. Partially constructed in 1959 during the height of the Cold War, Camp Century was abandoned in 1967 as Greenland's shifting ice sheet was too unstable to support an envisioned underground network of ballistic missile launchers. Today, the base lies entombed beneath at least 100 feet of ice. Per a 1951 treaty with Denmark, the U.S. is able to build military installations in Greenland as its peak during the Cold War. Washington has 17 military bases across the island with about 10,000 troops. That presence has since shrunk to about 200 troops, just as the U.S. operated military outpost, the Pitcoff Space Base. Okay, so the only thing out there is our Space Force? Wait, you're telling me that we were building a secret fucking nuclear facility, a deep underground military base under the fucking ice in Greenland with our fucking tax dollars, and we just abandoned the fucking project because, hey, this ice could break apart? What the fuck, dude?
He's always right.
And apparently, ladies and gentlemen, the shit that we just left all the shit there and just buried it. This is why he wants Greenland so bad, because there's a lot of fucking shit down there, apparently.
Of ours. A lot of shit of ours.
Your
Greenland.
money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it's owned by Denmark, hey, it was never completed, so it is not your fucking land. It's Denmark's land because they own Greenland. Dude, this is fucking wild.
This is holy. I never knew this.
I didn't either. When I was hearing about this, I was like, this is why the motherfucker wanted Greenland. Hold on, from the Soviet era, motherfucker, you know how much money was wasted on dumb shit?
Yeah.
Now to build a ballistic missile area to hit into well, the Cold War was, that was Russia, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cold War was Russia. I was going to say China for some fucking reason. I'm thinking China now. But no, during to hit
Cold
them
War
with
was
ballistic
Russia.
missiles in Russia and shit, like, that's why they were saying, hey, we're going to be an Arctic power. Fuck you. We have this capability that you left here. And Trump's like, now, bitch, we taking this back?
He's always right. He's always fucking right. And people are so mad about it. That's
Look,
the funny part
Greenland
about
needs
it.
to be a state so that way we can actually move in there and fucking protect you the way we said we would. I don't know. I don't think a nuclear base.
I
mean, that's showing a lot of strength if you can actually at least get something doing with that. You know what I'm saying? But
mm-hmm.
I don't.
Wow.
on this one, I'm going to say I don't like the looks of this either. Because this is just literally taking your dick out and smacking somebody in the face that may push a button.
Yeah, but still, we spent our money to do something there.
At least grab it back. At least be able to get it back. I'm okay
at least
with that.
Get the money back, or do something that we can have power over it. Since 1959, we've been giving them our tax dollars to make
nothing
weapons.
They ain't even been doing that. That base is not fucking complete. We were building on it. We found that the ice sheet could fucking move. What would be the point of this? Okay, cool. We'll stop building. Hey, all this shit we've done. Just fucking bury it. Wait a minute. How much shit did we leave over in Afghanistan?
A lot. a lot of stuff.
These motherfuckers were running backwards on treadmills like it's something to do.
These motherfuckers are using rollerblades.
This is why we're almost $37 trillion in debt. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and
this is what I mean. Like this is what pisses me off, dude. This is what fucking pisses me off. They're kids with an unlimited credit card, and they buy whatever they want.
Ooh.
They do whatever they want because there's no what can I say? There's no
recourse.
Yeah,
no
there's
accountability.
No accountability. There's no accountability. Yeah. There's no accountability. They just do whatever they want. They're kids with an unlimited credit card. There's no accountability. And they just go, and then, oh well.
For everybody, what you are seeing right now, 36,858,607,000,100 and I'm already losing track. 1,000.
Well, to tell you the truth, though, it really hasn't gone up. It's been at 36. It's been at 36 trillion for a while.
Doge has actually made a little mark on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
The economy turning around has made a little mark on this. Because before all of that actually kicked into this, dude, I was sitting here thinking this is actually going to turn to 37,000 within a month or two. Well, I'm looking at it now.
It was 37,000 at one point. It was 37 trillion at one point, and it's gone down, which is
I remember Massey talking about that. Yeah,
it was at 37 trillion. It has stayed under 37 trillion since Doge got in there.
Because some of the things that Doge has found have actually been cut through the bills that they have been actually passing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is only going to take effect. The Doge clock is finding all this shit, but it's not going to take effect until the bill is passed through the House and the Senate and then signed. But just because you are a citizen of the United States of America, you owe $107,000 just because you exist as a citizen. Your debt per taxpayer, you must buy a house before you can buy a house in a very, very fucked up neighborhood.
My 8-month-old owes $107,000.
Welcome to America, right?
But we're the most racist. We're the most we're the worst country in the world. Yet you have all these people coming here. This is what I don't understand.
You know how you don't know how hard I want to go against that shit right there, but I know that would look bad. Anyway.
What?
Look, it got age restricted because you can't do anything with this song here. Everybody out there, the only place that this song can actually be played in any kind of way, even the melody, is X. I don't know about Rumble just yet. I ain't taking a fly off that fucking pedestal yet.
Wait, what song?
Kanye West song. In any form, they are going after that shit hard, except X. Now, Joe Rogan had a point when he said it'd be dangerous just to keep banning this shit because, shut up. Shut the hell up with it. Anyway, no. The reason why
It's so fucking stupid, though.
it is.
It's so stupid. It's a fucking song.
Look, I understand the whole point behind it. I really fucking do. You know,
I told you when I first heard the song, I told you it was gonna be a fucking banger. Okay.
The Republican budget bill didn't make it out of committee, no, but smaller bills have passed through every bit of that, Richard. I'm not talking about the budget bill. I'm talking about everything else they've done. These little bills here and there do have things to go ahead and cut all the shit that's been found in that area. Some things they do get, some things they do not get. That's why we play those committee hearings once in a while. But yeah.
Now you got that song stuck in my head.
Well, let's get that shit out of your head then, because Rob was covering a little bit about this. He was letting y'all listen to some videos. Check this shit out. 9-men at large after escape from New Orleans jail include 4 charged with murder. 10 minutes. Oh, this one says 10. May 16th at 4:52. Okay.
Yeah, I got here. Go to my screen real quick.
All right, let me unmute. Go ahead.
Of approximately 11 individuals that had breached or escaped our custody. Those individuals right now were named. So 1 through 11, Antoine Massey. All of these are adult males, if you will. Linton Van Buren, Jermaine Donald, Leo Tate, Kendall Miles, Derek Groves, Corey Boyd, Gary Price, Robert Moody, DeCannon Dennis, and Keith Lewis. All of those suspects are considered to be armed and dangerous. So anybody with information, we encourage you to see something, say of a process.
11 people escaped.
Well, this one says 10. And
One says 9.
9 are
10 men.
still at large. 10-men escape. It's actually 11. Escape from New Orleans on Friday, possibly with help from officials at the jail, and should have considered armed and dangerous. Officials within the Orleans
Parish.
Yeah, words. One of the inmates, Kendall Miles, has been since apprehended in the French Quarter, a tourist hotspot less than 3 miles from the Orleans Jail Center, Louisiana State Police said. Miles is charged with attempted and second-degree murder. He was found hiding beneath a car in a hotel garage, according to officials. Initially, officials said 11 had escaped, but officials didn't realize one had just been transferred to another cell. Okay, so you're trying to tell me you said 11 got the fuck out, but hey, this dude was supposed to be transferred to another cell? What? No. I don't believe that kind of bit.
Nope.
9 inmates remain at large, including 4 men, Corey Bird, Levon Burton, Jermaine Donald, and Derek Gloves, who were charged with second-degree murder, officials said. The inmates were able to break locks on a door at 12:23 a.m. and then exited through a wall behind a toilet at 1:01 a.m. Local time. Okay, so that would be Central Time. Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hudson said at a press conference Friday. Words. Let me get back to it here. They then made their way off the property using a loading door, scaled the perimeter wall from which they had a clear path to the railroad tracks and then the interstate. We have the indication, quote, we have the indication that these detainees received assistance in their escape from inside our department. It's almost impossible, not completely, but almost impossible for anybody to get out of this facility without help from the outside. The men were unaccounted for during a routine head count in the Orleans Justice Center at 8 a.m. So you telling me these motherfuckers had a 7-hour head start and they didn't get nowhere? What the fuck? Well, I mean, at least one of them didn't. New Orleans police officials say they were notified at 10:30 a.m. Oh, wait. So it took you 2.5 hours to report these motherfuckers missing? What the hell? Look at that. Through a hole in the fucking wall. And he drew too easy, LOL. Maybe they did that. I don't fucking know. I can squeeze through that shit. 4 supervisors and 636 staff members were at the jail at the time of the escape, according to the officials. Hudson said the incident had highlighted the urgent need for repair for the jail and more staffing. Hudson said that they need $5.2 million to pay for locks alone. It's a money grab. My green screen is so messed up with that white right there, but it's a money grab situation going on with this right now. They let these get they let them go. They let them go. What's that sound like to you, Davey?
It sounds like they needed money. They didn't give them the money, and so they let them go. And this is what I mean. Like it's so fucking. It pisses me off so much that we pay so much money in tax dollars for certain things, and it doesn't go to like when you talk to somebody who's in the military, right? Like what's our military budget? Like almost $1 trillion.
More than that.
It's almost $1 trillion.
Yeah, 868 million or something like that. So last time,
and then you talk to somebody in the military, and they tell you they can't afford their gear. Like
right.
Why? We pay $1 trillion to the military, and they can't afford their gear. They can't afford the things that they need. We pay money into this system, and you're trying to tell me that just 11 guys decided to just walk out, and you had no fucking idea. And one guy was transferred, and you had no idea.
10-hour fucking head start.
Yeah,
10-hour fucking head start. You found out those motherfuckers weren't there at roll call at 8 a.m. and you didn't report it till 10:30. You gave them 2.5 hours extra fucking lead time to you, just like, okay, I guess we should report this shit now, huh? No. They had 10 fucking hours. That shit was set up from the very fucking beginning.
Yeah. Once again, we give all our tax dollars to these fucking bullshit things, and then we get this. And you're like, okay, why do I pay taxes then?
Right.
Why should I pay taxes? If you're not going to fucking do your job, why should I pay my fucking taxes? And then you wonder why people get fucking mad and angry and aggravated. You had 11 guys escape from a jail.
And then you expect us to put you back in that position again.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, well, the warden was just... No. Fired. Warden, fired. Cops, fired. Or at least put to another place. You didn't know.
That jersey came out hard.
Oh, dude. Good. The jersey comes out because it's my fucking tax dollars.
There it is.
That's why it gets me aggravated, because I pay fucking taxes.
Yeah.
For all this bullshit nonsense.
Yeah.
They want to take half of my pay. I literally make, I'll tell you, I literally make $3,000 every 2 weeks. I make $3,000 every 2 weeks. My take-home pay is $1,500. They take half of my money to do all this shit, and then you have 11 guys escape from a jail? You take half my fucking money
I get your point.
to do all this shit.
Now
You take half my money so that way our combat vets or the people overseas who are fighting for us, you take that money for them to have whatever they have, and then you leave fucking Afghanistan the way it is?
just pull out.
You leave the
13 people killed, all that shit there, and yeah, it's cheaper to build it than it is to take it fucking home. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Knowing what the fuck was left, there is no goddamn way it's cheaper to build that shit.
So 365 fucking days, 26 paychecks. I give you $1,500 every 2 weeks. Just me alone. Just me alone. I give you $1,500 and you can't do what's supposed to be done with it?
Nope.
And you wonder why the American people are fucking angry? $1,500. Let's do that. $1,500. Let's do the math.
Oh,
I'll
I
do
got
it real
him going
quickly.
tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
1,500 times 26 equals $39,000. I give you $39,000 just from me. And you can't make sure 11 fucking people are secured?
Well, then again, that's also on the state, but they were complaining that they didn't have any money, so they staged that shit to say, give me the money.
$39,000 fucking dollars just from me!
I told you, ladies and gentlemen, I got his ass going.
$39,000 just from me.
But let's go ahead and
you
hit
can't
you
make
with
sure that 11 people, you don't know that you moved one from one place to another.
It's all an inside kind of shit, man. It's all inside shit.
$40,000 a year I give you, and you can't make sure 11 fucking people are fine.
Right. But here's what's
Just
going to happen.
me!
Just calm you down. Calm your tits. You got a bad heart. Don't get it going.
I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit you with this last little video here. And then we're going to explain what the fuck's going on and what I think this actually came from. This is going to be a deep little rabbit hole at a cursory glance. I guarantee it. I gave you the link in the chat. We'll see y'all over in Rumble.
United States take a 747, but here's what's interesting to me, what the media isn't telling you, what no one's talking to you about, is this same 747 has been in negotiations for a year. The Biden administration is the one that started these conversations. It didn't start underneath the Trump administration. Why? Because we need a backup for Air Force One, because right now the President of the United States is flying around on a 40-year-old plane, and there is no backup for it. The backup we had, the airframe started having structural issues. No one's discussing that part. They're just discussing that the deal ended with President Trump. Maybe the media doesn't know. Maybe I'll give them a pass. Maybe you didn't know. I'll give you the pass. I'll give you a pass on that one. But the fact is, this conversation started with Qatar.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction, cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back?